All right, so we all knew that we had to be here one day. We was gonna have to see this man's face on the thumbnail. We was gonna have to see this man's boxing skills on Undisputed in the ring one day in this series. Some of y'all probably wanted it later than sooner. Some of y'all might have wanted it sooner than later, but here we are. We got Jake the Problem Child Paul, man. 11 wins, 7 knockouts, 1 loss, no draws. We in the cruiserweight class today. 6 foot, 184 pounds with a 75-inch reach in that orthodox stance out of Cleveland, man. Um, I gotta say, I'm not really in tune with the whole influencer following thing. I don't really understand the hype behind Jake Paul or how he came to be this big star on social media. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm a little bit older than these younger guys, so I'm not into following guys like that. But again, I respect anybody who decides to take the sport seriously, who trains, gets their body in shape, goes through camps, spars, any of that. You know what I'm saying? Now, we all know, we ain't even got to too much speak on it for a long time. His roster is shit, okay? The last fight he had was against Mike Tyson, yada yada. 50 years, 60 years old, Mike Tyson. It ain't nothing to brag about. It ain't nothing to even talk about, right? He doesn't have the best roster at all. The only real sanctioned boxer I believe that he went against, which was Tommy Fury, he lost to. That gave him his one loss on his record. But when you go back and you watch the fight, even the highlights, you realize that the fight was closer than it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of opened my eyes to the fact that this big ass nigga right here, man, might actually eventually be something to talk about as far as boxing is concerned if he continues to take the sport seriously and stop with the the money grab matches and things like that. Um, again, I don't want to be long winded on it, but I just have to say that over everything, I do appreciate the fact that he has jumped into the sport of boxing and is not just playing boxing. He's training. He's doing what he's supposed to do, even though he's not fighting the best guys that he should be trying to fight as a prospect coming up in the cruiserweight class. So, looking at his breakdown, he's a boxer puncher, 84 overall rating. I'd be lying to y'all if I told y'all I haven't played with him before. I kind of enjoy playing with him when I'm just offline or if I'm in unranked and I just want to go in there swinging, just slugging it out. You know what I'm saying? I go in here with guys like Jake Paul. Pretty decent guy to play with. Um, I will say that in real life, I like his jab, and I also like his body work. It's not very good or anything like that, but again, the fact that he is not a brought up boxer and he can easily double jab you and then hit you with a right hook to the body, and you can tell that it hurts his opponents. That interests me because it's starting to seem like to me that this guy is a really big puncher and can really hurt you. He just needs the proper training and he needs to go against guys who are of of his age and skill level. You feel me? But anyway, let's get into these stats, man. 86 overall health, 84 regeneration and recovery, 85 head and body health. Nice stats right there. And of course, I'm sure they will be pretty good. He hasn't been knocked out or anything like that. But also the fact that, being the first fighter DLC drop, I'm sure that they had to make sure because Jake Paul was kind of behind. I'm guessing, I don't know if he donated to them or he's like helping them out with it. It was something like that. So I'm sure with that being said, his stats is gonna have to be pretty decent on here for him to be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? So stamina wise, 86, regeneration and recovery is at 85, 84 conditioning, 83 endurance. Speed wise, he's got an 84 agility, 86 movement and punch speed. This is really good for a cruiserweight guy. You know what I'm saying? And again, Jake Paul's a big dude, man. So for him to be able to move around like he does in real life, the footwork or lack thereof that he has very quick movement speed in real life. So I kind of fuck with the stats in that area. 83 accuracy, strength wise, 87 left hand power, 88 right hand power, 87 jab, 89 hook, 87 uppercut, a 89 straight, a 88 power punching, and an 86 counter punching. Again, you can tell like he probably was in the studio like, hey, y'all better make sure my stats is right if I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, representing this game right here. You know, it just that's just what it looked like, man. Cause these stats right here, you don't see these type of stats on some of the real actual boxers, old school boxers, new school boxers, whatever that you see on the game now. You don't see these type of stats with them. So you put two and two together, man. Defensive wise though, we got an 80 Garden, 83 swelling resistance, 81 cut resistance, a 82 chin resistance, and an 81 body resistance. So pretty even there. Again, I'm trying to figure out where he showed out of these abilities, man. It's crazy. But again, it creates for a fun match, bro, when you go in ranked and unranked and you fighting against these guys with Jake Paul. You knock a nigga out with Jake Paul is like crazy. You know what I'm saying? 86 courage, 84 block health, 84 block regeneration. Moving on to his traits, he has punches and bunches too. When throwing a combination of punches, damage increases by 3% per punch. Definitely gonna want to use that. And from round 6 onwards, recover 15% less stamina. And then you have Powerhouse 1, increases the damage of thrown power punches by 20%, reduces the damage of thrown normal punches by 10%. That's crazy. So this is my first time looking at his breakdown, but it's not my first time playing with him. We're going to go on the rank today. Y'all see I'm almost back up at gold too. Um, yeah, that's really all I got to say, man. Let's go see how much a problem the problem child is. All right, let's go, man. We got a 226 and 237 and 4 Alexander Usyk. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man, you don't really get a lot of gold ranked guys in cruiserweight. A lot of people are not in cruiserweight. You get more of the lower ranked fighters, kind of, I guess you could say, kind of cheating a little bit because it's so sweet in cruiserweight majority of the time, you know. But we gonna see today. 226 wins, 237 losses, almost even. So I can only imagine that he probably has a really good idea on what it takes to win and what it takes to lose. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how we break down Alexander Usyk. Pretty much the same height, I think, if I'm not mistaken, too. So I want to keep that jab out there like I was talking about. That right hook. And I also want to show y'all something real quick because I ended up getting into a unranked match before I started recording the video or whatever, and this guy's step back hook is, or overhand that's supposed to be an overhand, is a step back hook, and it is a whole lot different than anybody else's on this game. Very interesting. So let's see what's up, man. He took forever to press X. But just real quick before we get into it, look at this. That's the step back overhand of what it would be the step back overhand. That is a step back hook, and it looks completely different than any other guys' punch on here that I know of on the on Undisputed. So let's see what's up though. Lock in. Maybe we can use that to our advantage. But what I'm going to be doing is kind of what Jake Paul does in the beginning of his fights usually, which is kind of just bounce around a little bit, shoot that jab out there, not too much. This is Usyk. This is a very powerful punching southpaw. We don't got time to be getting punched on by the real boxer. You know, arguably top 5 PFP. You know what I'm saying? That's a decent hook, decent jab by Usyk. I'm liking that. But how y'all feel about that in the comment section, man? Them giving Jake Paul that special step back hook and not giving that to some of the other boxers on the game. That's a nice block by Jake Paul. Nice block by Jake Paul right there. Me personally, I think everybody should have their own set of animations, man. I really wish they would have worked like real hard at that. I wish that would have been one of their main focuses as they made the game, even if it would have took like an extra year or whatever to release the game. Because I mean, if y'all look at it, we already in 2025. I already finna be in March. So what it would have been another year to, you know, get everything that we dealing with now fixed. plus more probably. So jab to the body. I like that. Right hook. Left hook after the straight. We're going to end the round just like that. Usyk was a little bit more active that round, but it's just me trying to figure him out. When you're dealing with southpaws, you really got to be careful of that lead right hook, power right hook, because it comes really fast. So I'm just trying to feel him out a little bit and trying to see, you know, how he coming for real. So I am going to get a little bit more active as the rounds go on. Try to step out the way of that. That didn't work. Bringing that jab out there. Gonna start going to the body now. Starting to touch that body like Jake likes to do. I keep twisting and turning as I'm moving around blocking. It's all good though. Straight lands right there out the way. I'm kind of surprised Usyk isn't putting more pressure on me due to the fact that I am using Jake Paul. And this character model looks real good, man. Look at his hair, bro. This shit almost looks real. Tries a straight right there. Nice hook by Usyk. Nice counter. Oh, nice counter. Nice jab on the hook by Jake Paul. Enter and exit in the pocket pretty nicely. He's getting hit with those hooks, man. I think it's just Usyk's hand speed, man. I am trying to step away from it, but he's able to throw it just on time. And I kind of starting to see, and this is why I wanted to take a couple rounds to figure him out, because I'm starting to see kind of what his game is. He's just waiting on the, y'all see every time I shoot that jab, he's coming over with that hook. So he's going to be on his back foot this match, which is pretty interesting fighting with Usyk. Haven't really seen anybody fight like that with Usyk. Nice straight in the left hook and a right hook by Jake Paul. Way to begin to end the round. Nice uppercut and a left hook to the body. We in there with a couple jabs, man. So we doing okay. I could definitely say that we probably lost the last 2 rounds. I think now it's time to kind of turn it up a little bit more. Put a little bit more pressure on Usyk, especially since I see that he's going to be fighting off that back foot. The right uppercut to the body is going to be there. Anytime he's going or circling around a certain way, I will shoot that hook. That was a nice counter by Usyk, by the way. This guy's counter game is pretty nice. He's got good timing. And he's on that back foot. And I haven't had a match in a minute where I really have to walk a guy down or chase a guy down. So this is going to be interesting with a Jake Paul. But when I do get up on him like that, I am going to try to put some combinations together, especially with punches and bunches, try to get his health down a little bit. And I think that step back hook just landed. It just didn't show. Oh, that's a nice counter. Oh, man. That is a long overhand by Jake Paul right there. That power overhand. That is not a hook. That is a overhand, y'all. Hook to the body, then hook upstairs by Jake Paul. Looking a lot better than the last 2 rounds. Stepping out the way of that power right. Oh, man. He got hit. Need to be looking for that jab to the body. Right hook to the body up top. Ah, we still got hit with that. Nice power straight by Jake Paul after that jab. Way more active this round than the last 2. And a sweet combination to end the round as well. And I didn't want to come out here slugging for real because I want to save my stamina for the later rounds, man. Because, I mean, like I said, he's a powerful puncher. And to my surprise, on the unofficial, We won rounds 1 and 3, so we up around, up 2 rounds. I mean, yeah, up around. I'm tripping. Start working that jab to the body. Maybe catch him with the straight to the body to freeze him. But we gotta time it right. Whoa, nice body work by Usyk. You can kind of tell he's kind of getting frustrated a little bit, a little timid, especially after seeing that he lost those rounds. And on top of that, like I said, I turned it back up on him, or I started to turn it up on him, and there's a nice left hook and a power straight. But I turned it up on him in the 3rd round. So now you can see he's a little bit more timid. Staying out the way. Nice right hook to the body. And I noticed that Jake Paul knew how to stay outside. He working on his outside game in that Mike Tyson fight. And regardless of what anybody says about Mike Tyson being 60 plus, man, the guy is still dangerous, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't lose that man strength. And as you get older, that you just get stronger, low key. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got some type of disease that kind of degenerates your muscles and stuff, you get stronger as you get older, man. So that was a dangerous fight for Jake Paul to take in terms of boxing. I think if Mike Tyson didn't have the back issues that he was having, I think he had some knee problems. I think he could have hurt Jake Paul, man. He was still quick. And I just say all that to say that just watching the fight, watching Jake Paul kind of stay on that outside. Again, some of the little things that he's doing that a lot of guys are not going to really pay attention to if you're not like a real deep fan of boxing, as far as just understanding how training translates and how you can see on fight night who actually put in the work. You know, you see, like I said before, Jake Paul is putting in that work, man. He's using what he's learning. You know, if Jake Paul was any less skillful or had learned anything less, you know, he probably would have came straight in trying to knock out Mike Tyson. You know, just slugging it out with Mike Tyson, and that could have worked too. But who wants to take that type of chance with a guy who's known to put people on their ass, you know? So he's still on his back foot, which is kind of frustrating, I'm not going to lie. Because I got to kind of catch him, and that's just a little bit of frustration right there, trying to see if he was going to bite after I threw that jab, because I knew I was going to miss it. And I like this, though. I like the game plan. Because, yeah, that's just a big overhand. You can't really throw that like that. You got to set that up. I got to stop throwing that. Nice left hook to the body from both of us, actually. Uppercut to the body. What a round, man. These rounds are not the most entertaining, I can tell you that. But I mean, that's just how he wants to do it. We in round 6 though. I think it's time to loosen up a little bit. Make sure we secure these rounds. There it is. There's the overhand. It should come a little bit quicker, and that's something that I've talked about before too. I want them to start working on making these power punches faster, you know, because in real life, what boxer is gonna throw a slow ass overhand like that without being punished, you know? And at this point, you can see that he's trying to outbox me. He's trying to. And I'm loving it because, again, it's not a bad tactic to have. Especially with a guy like Usyk who has really high defense, really good guarding. So you naturally being on his back foot against a guy like Jake Paul, he's not gonna get hit a lot. It also ties into the mental aspect of it. Y'all seen me get frustrated earlier. That's a nice power straight jab to the body. Nice counter by Jake Paul. And again, we loosening up a little bit, which is something that Jake Paul will do once he gets comfortable. I just want to see if we can set something up here to the body. I missed that, but he got the counter, and we're both in the same range. What? I missed the uppercut right there. And it made the sound like I landed that power punch, so I'm going to say that I just landed it. There's another overhand right there. And how I'm landing that is I'm just trying to time when he's going to release his guard. Because anytime I throw a jab, he releases his guard and he'll throw a hook or he'll throw a straight. So after I throw that jab or that straight, I'm looking to throw a power shot behind it, you know, to make sure I score. So it's 57-57 right now. This is a very crazy fight to me, back and forth between Usyk and Jake Paul. Like I told y'all, shout out to Jordan FIFA 15. The game plan that he has came up with is actually a lot smarter than it seems. Trying to outbox him because he is faster, more accurate. Nice jab to the body. So now it's time to kind of buckle down. Oh, that's a nice power shot. Thought that was going to the body. And I blocked the body shot right there. Trying to get my foot on the inside of his lead foot so I can land that jab. Possibly that straight. There it is. Left hook at the end of that. Here we go. Left. That's a nice left hook by Jake Paul. Try a couple feints. Two hooks to go with that power hook that he just sent. It's not bad at all by Jordan, man. I'll tell you that. You don't try to outbox a guy. This is how you do it. Oh, nice combinations by Jake Paul at the end of that round. Get hit with a power uppercut. That's nice. That's nice. I give bro that. I give bro that them last couple rounds. He did box well. Kept his jab active. But here we go in the rounds that matter. What would be the championship rounds. Oh! That overhand is slow, man. I said it earlier. The overhand is real slow, man. It's very telegraphed. I wouldn't even be mad if I lost this fight because people that play the game, people that are in charge of making Undisputed, they need to see that, stuff like that. You know, y'all got to speed up the power punches, bro. For them reasons right there. You know, you can't telegraph punches in boxing, in combat sports, period. So, mistake on my behalf, but it is what it is. So he's going to probably box the rest of the round. Rightfully so. It's a nice combination put together by Paul. Tries to shoot the power uppercut to the body. If he's been on that back foot the whole match, he damn sure gonna be on it now. All right, we trying to get up in there. He ain't wanting to chance it, man. He ain't wanting to seal the deal. Uppercut to the body. That was a nice knockdown though by Usyk, man. I gotta give him credit for that. If he wins, man. I'm not gonna even be mad at it. It was a good fight. We still come out with the dub, man. Even after the knockdown. Okay. So Jake Paul, like I said, he's pretty decent to use. Big guy, powerful guy on here. Decent speed. Good, very good movement for a big guy. 66, 67. I gotta say that he probably would have won this match had they counted the 8th round. You know what I'm saying? I just won't be making the mistake anymore of using that big overhand, that power overhand no more, man. It just is too risky. It's one of those things like maybe if you go against a slower moving guy, maybe like a Coley, who's it, Mazzarelli, I think his name is, in the cruiserweight. If you go against guys like that who don't move as much or who's not able to get in and out the pocket as fast, then maybe you could use that overhand to set up something. But other than that, man, I don't know. But as far as his boxing style on here, I like it. I would definitely come back and rank and use it. Shout out to Jordan FIFA again. 44% for him. He actually was more accurate than I was today. I was doing the chasing. He was on that back foot, man, boxing and trying to win that match. 41% for me, 44% for him. Great fight, man. Great fight. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Y'all let me know in the comments section how y'all feel about the video, how y'all feel about Jake Paul being in the game. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. All that, man. Support. I'm trying to go up. We all trying to go up, man. And all my women and men of boxing, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all stay smooth, and I'm going to see y'all next time.